guys, welcome to Instapot with Poonam. Today's a main meal and we're going to be doing vegetable biryani. Stay tuned because we are going to be doing a non-veg version of this, but today's the vegetarian version. So it's vegetable biryani in a matter of minutes. It doesn't take much time at all. So let's run through our ingredients first. I've already turned on the Instapot, so it's on saute mode, and I already have the oil in there so that we're ready to go once I run through the ingredients. So the ingredients that we have today, we have chilies, garlic, salt, ginger, cumin or jeera. We have some garam masala, which you can buy at the Indian store. And we also have some biryani paste, which is great to have on hand. And you can find it at the Indian store, and other grocery stores may carry this as well. But I bought the biryani paste, and it's nice because everything's kind of included in that paste and you don't have to buy things separately. So I wanted to show you that. We have onions, green peppers. I have a little bit of a hack. We use frozen vegetables, assorted frozen vegetables, just to get more veggies in. Potatoes, cilantro, lime, and we have some dried mint. So I have mint in my backyard, so you can use fresh mint or dried mint, but this is a really good kind of touch to your biryani, which I think most people would enjoy. So these are all the ingredients that you'll need, plus your pre-washed rice. And so that's back here. I've already washed it for you. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I like to do is I like to saute the onions until they're a little bit caramelized. And then what we'll do is we're gonna take them out and then start with the rice and all the veggies. So we're first gonna saute that. So these are the onions. We're gonna throw them in. Like I said, my Instapot was already on before we started. So what you're gonna do is use your glass lid. Remember, I improvised with mine, but I have my glass lid. Give these onions a good stir in the oil, and then let them sit on the saute mode until they're caramelized. So we'll come back and look at that once it's finished, and then I'll show you the next few steps. Okay, everybody, so the onions have been cooking for a little while, for a few minutes now, and you can see that there's like a brown color to them. So we're gonna go ahead and take them out into another bowl, and then we're gonna throw all the other ingredients in, and we'll throw the onions back in at the end of this step. So you can see they're brown in color. So biryani used to take a really long time to make because you had to like make sure all the veggies were cooked first, and you have to layer the rice and then the onions, and then you have to cook it all together. This pot helps you skip all those steps and just do it kind of in two major steps, and then you're pretty much done. So now that we've gotten most of the onions out, you can basically throw everything else in. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw the rice in. Remember, it's pre-washed rice, and it's basmati rice. And remember that basmati rice is the thinner rice. We're gonna add water. Now in the recipe down below, you'll see how much water to add to the amount of rice that I'm cooking today. And also, I think I forgot to mention tomatoes when we were running through the recipe, so just make sure you look at the recipe, but there was tomatoes in there. So we're gonna dump everything, all the veggies. It's gonna be a nice and colorful biryani. Potatoes. And so once we've thrown everything here, you're gonna close the lid again, and you're gonna let it simmer for a few minutes. And then we'll turn the pressure cooker on. So we're gonna throw the ginger in and the biryani paste. Like I said, it's kind of a dump and go type of biryani. So you got your mint and your cilantro. We'll save some for the end. Lime. And you can eat biryani on its own. You can eat it with a yogurt-based chas, or you can eat it with yogurt on its own, or raita. It's solely your preference on what you would like that to be. There's gonna be in the recipe down below a recipe for chas, so you can eat this with that. But it's a very quick way to get a lot of nutrition in with your rice. So give that a good stir. And once I get the biryani paste kind of all spread out through here, we'll add the onions after we let it simmer for a few minutes, and then we'll add the pressure cooker function and close it. All right, so we've been letting it simmer for a few minutes now. On the recipe, you'll see how long to let it cook here on saute mode. When you open it up, you'll really smell all the seasonings come together, and it looks really good already. And so what we're gonna now do is go ahead and take those onions that we sauteed, and you're just gonna layer it at the top, so that when we're ready to serve, you'll see like a whole layer of onions on the top, and it tastes so good. And so again, you can eat this with chus or yogurt. You can have this as a main meal or as a side dish. And so you can basically serve it however you'd like. So you don't mix that up because all the onions will go down to the bottom, but you want them to stay at the top. We're gonna go ahead and close this pressure cooker. Make sure your valve is closed for the steam. And so now we're gonna turn off the saute function, and you're gonna go to manual mode. And you're gonna scroll down to 5 minutes. Once the timer goes off, wait another 1 to 2 minutes before you open it. And so we're gonna let it beep and let it go down to 2 minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and open it, and you'll see that it smells so good and looks really good to eat. All right, everybody, so the alarm had gone off, and also it's now been 3 minutes that it has been off, so that's a really good time to open up your Instapot. So make sure you let the steam out. And then once we open the Instapot, we'll be ready to serve. So it may take a little bit to take the steam out because there's quite a bit of vegetables in there. So hopefully it won't take too long to take the steam out for you. Make sure to never stand back behind it, and never try to open it while this is happening with the Instapot, because it is very unsafe to do that. Okay, so the silver prong has now dropped inside. We let all the steam out, and now you know it's ready to open. So follow your arrows on the lid of the Instapot. Remember, if you have a Venti-Hood, you can always take your Instapot under your Venti-Hood so your house doesn't smell up like Indian food, if you're not a fan. And so, as you can see, the onion stayed at the top. You can see that the rice is now finished, and it has a really good layer of veggies. So we're ready to serve this and ready to eat. So you can see all the veggies are in there. And it looks really good with all the colors. So you are ready to eat. Now it's very hot, so make sure you let it cool down first. I like mine with a little cilantro on top. And like I said, this is the vegetable variation of biryani, but we're also gonna in the future do a non-veg chicken biryani, so I hope you stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed that video, and it was a quick and easy one. If you'd like to look at the recipe, it's down below on the channel, and please subscribe and join us next time.